Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. And today we are jumping into Judges. Today we are continuing the story of a guy by the name of Micah. He's not a judge, but we are continuing that story. If you're just picking it up today for the first time, I encourage you to go back one episode to see what has happened. We entitled that, How Much Badder Can It Get? Today, the title is this: Are you doing it for God or for money? Okay, are you doing it for God or for money? You're going to see here as we finish out this chapter, verses 7 through 13, that there's a guy you saw last time that Micah had done bad, and then added a bad thing to it, added a bad thing to it, added a bad thing to it. All these things, okay? Now we're going to see a Levite come into the picture. Okay, the Levites were called by God to serve God. That's what their job was. They were to serve God. Okay, it's kind of like a pastor to the people. Okay, that's what they were called to do. This Levite comes along and he's like hired by this guy to do exactly the opposite of what God has called him to do. Okay, and he's doing it for the money. Okay, so let's read here. It says this, Judges 17 verses 7 through 13. A young Levite from Bethlehem in Judah, who had been living within the clan of Judah, left that town in search of some other place to stay. On his way, he came to Micah's house in the hill country of Ephraim. Micah asked him, "Where are you from?" "I'm a Levite from Bethlehem in Judah," he said, "and I'm looking for a place to stay." Then Micah said to him, "Live with me and my father and priest. Live with me and be my father and priest, and I'll give you 10 shekels of silver a year, your clothes and your food." Okay, so he's giving them a little salary and room and board. So the Levite agreed to live with him, and the young man became like one of his sons to him. Then Micah installed the Levite, and the young man became his priest and lived in his house. And Micah said, "Now I know that the Lord will be good to me, since this Levite has become my priest." Why did the Levite do this? For the money. He was looking for a job, and he did it for the money. Is this what God called him to? Not at all. God had called the clan of the Levites to serve in the tabernacle and to serve the people. Okay, they weren't given property. They were given some cities to live in and areas to live in and stuff, but they weren't one of the tribes that received a large inheritance like that, because God said, you're going to basically work for me. I'm going to take care of you. So that's what the Levites were called to do. However, this Levite, he comes walking along, and notice how easily he just says, okay, Micah says to him, "Hey, why don't you just be my priest, my personal priest here, for my fake gods here?" And the priest goes, "Yeah, okay, sure." He just jumps right in and does it. You're going to see he's easily bought. When we come up to future episodes, you're going to see this guy's easily bought, but he's going to switch sides because he just follows the money wherever he goes. Okay. The whole point of this is this: that in ministry today, are you doing it for the money, or are you doing it for what God has called you to do? Okay, so many guys, many women do something because it's providing better money, to do that. They're not doing it because God has called them to do that. So that's something to keep in mind and watch out for today. Are you doing it for God, or are you doing it for the money? Thanks for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and I'll see you tomorrow as we continue jumping into Judges. Lord's blessing to you.